Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
So, folks, here it is. This is something we've been thinking about, talking about probably since CES, the new HP Streamline. HP is basically making, I think the best way to understand this is it's a Chromebook level computer, a Celeron processor, 1080 screen, no touch. It's a Chromebook class computer, around $200, but instead of running Chrome OS, it's running a full version of Windows 8. See, with Windows 8, I always want to touch something, so I have to get out of that habit. These HP Streams are great for a student because they're colorful. Kids like that. Now you see on this, if you're watching the video, you'll see some blinking on the screen. That is, in fact, not a problem with the computer. It's the way our cameras are interacting with it. The screen is rock solid. It isn't a bad screen. It's LED backlit. It's not a great screen either. But again, 200 and up. This is about $229 is the one we're looking at right now. Battery life, they're claiming 7 hours, 45 minutes. You know, it's 5 or 6. But that's pretty good, very lightweight. Has SD card reader. The traditional HP proprietary power plug, unfortunately. You can't go out and get standardized on those. Look at this, though. HDMI out and 2 USB 3 ports. That's pretty sweet. Plus, of course, a microphone, headphone jack, dual headphone jack. Speakers are somewhere, here they are, somewhere hidden inside here. They're not, it's not, they say DTS studio sound. Not my studio. But again, what would you expect? And also, because this is an HP, you're going to get, and it's so inexpensive, you're going to get trialware, they call it. So HP's Connected Drive, Connected Music, Connected Photo, Get Dropbox offer, HP Office Jet Pro 8630 offer, HP Smart Friend, McAfee, you got Shop for Supplies, Snapfish, TripAdvisor, Amazon is on here. So here's the HP stuff that you can see. There's games and other things on here. The trackpad works pretty well. Instead of, in lieu of touch, you swipe in from the right to get the charms bar. You can swipe in from the left to get to do the task switching. It's very much like what you'd expect. In fact, I think it's more than you would expect, considering it's $229. Part of this is really due to Microsoft. Microsoft now offers OEMs a very low-cost version. Sometimes it's a $0, in fact, called Windows 8.1 with Bing. That's the version you're getting here. They also subsidize it with the trialware. They're using Intel Celeron processors. There's only 2 gigs of RAM. It's a student class laptop. I think on the Pro side, the beautiful design, lightweight. The keyboard actually is pretty good. Not backlit, but it's pretty good. It's got a very usable trackpad. The screen is, not touch, but it's good enough for what it is. It's kind of like a low-cost student computer. On the cons, the sound's a little tinny. The screen isn't a touch screen, and it doesn't have a great angle of viewing. It's an inexpensive computer. Battery life is decent, not great. And the storage is minimal. So 2 gigs of RAM is terrible, but it's only got 32 gigs of storage for $229. And that's not great either. This is really a cloud system. It does come, and thank you again, Microsoft, with Office 365. So you do get a full version of Microsoft Office on here. That's pretty cool. Let's launch Office. You'll see how long it takes. Not too bad. Oh, I didn't activate it yet, but we can try it. With Office 365 comes a terabyte of OneDrive storage, very much like the offer that Google makes for its Chromebooks. If your student, and I got to say it's for a student, it's not for an adult, but if your student wants Windows, doesn't want Chrome OS, wants perhaps to play Minecraft, which you can't play on Chrome OS, I think this is a very competitive offer. It comes with different colors. It's light, it's portable. I don't think anybody be embarrassed to have this under their arm. And I think it's totally usable.
Unless it was the purple color. Then
the magenta, maybe you shouldn't, not even. There you go. It's kind of a pinkish,
maybe you'd be embarrassed,
pinkish
possibly.
magenta. I don't know. It just depends on the person, I guess. But it, so it's a little underpowered. But I have to say, I would say it's a try. I don't think, I have to caution people because I think a lot of people see, oh, $200 and I can get a Windows laptop and say, that's it. That's all I'm willing to spend on a computer. And I think for a lot of people, that's just a big mistake.
Right.
$200 that you never use is worse than $1,200 for something you use all the time. Do you know what I mean? That extra $1,000. I know money's tight, but if you don't use this, that's $200 thrown away. And I think that sometimes happens with these less expensive computers. But on the other hand, if it's a second or third computer in the house, it's for a student, you're concerned about it getting lost or stolen, it's a little bit of a breath of fresh air to say, well, it was only $229, and they'll probably get a full year out of it. So I would say this is in its niche a definite buy. There aren't many choices at that price range like this. But I think you should try it if you're considering it for yourself as an adult, and maybe spend a little bit more money to get a nicer system. That Dell XPS 13 that I reviewed last week starts at $799 and is a much better computer in every respect. You're going to like it a lot better. But kudos to HP and to Microsoft for creating a product that is useful at that very, very low price point. A definite try for the HP Stream 13.